Hey guys! Welcome back to Likewise Pod. I'm Issa.
And I'm Sam, and we're so excited for another episode this week. And today we have a very exciting topic. I'm so excited that our April theme is all about being personal because it's been a long time since we've done, I'd say more of like a true, deep, real talk type of episode. I mean, besides co-host interviews, those felt very authentic and more personal.
Whoa.
Very personal. But before then, I feel like it's just been a long time since we've really done something more kind of what we did OG likewise, when we first started. I feel like we did a lot more episodes like this, with more personal topics.
Yeah, we were just trying to find our footing and figure out our place in the podcasting world, and so we're like, oh my gosh, what if we just did deep talks every week, and then we couldn't figure out what else to talk about. So we're back.
We're back. Back with the deep talks.
We're back again. I'm excited for this. I think it'll be good, a good talk, and just because this isn't something that we talk about on the regular with each other. So I'm excited to see what Sam has to say. But yeah, so as always, we're gonna start off with our roses and thorns for the week. So Sam, what are yours?
Okay, so my thorn is that I need to get out of my reading slump ASAP, because it's been going on for too long. I kid you not, I used to be 4 books ahead on my Goodreads goal for the year, and now I'm 1 book ahead. So it's about to turn over and I'm not going to be ahead anymore, which is fine. Being on track is fine, but if I don't get out of this reading slump, this has to be the only one I'm going to have the whole year, because I need to be on track or ahead at all times. So yeah, but I think my arc will save me, because also Issa's already finished it and she loved it. So
oh yeah, it was so good.
So I feel like I just know that it will save me. It'll bring me out of my slump. There's so many books I want to read. I got so many new releases recently, and I want to read all of them so bad, but I have a very small window that I can read them before then my next round of arcs come through. So scary. My rose is that I got a new bed, and it is very comfy. But I'm also not sleeping the best because I'm still trying to adjust to it. I'm not someone who ever sleeps well in hotels or anything, or first night anywhere. So trying to start sleeping in my new bed, it has just been a little rough. But because that became a little bit of a thorn, I have another rose. And I have some fun plans on my release day next week with some of my coworkers to celebrate. So we're doing little appetizers after work at this place called Fire, which is super fun because, my book title is The Eyes of Ice, Heart of Fire.
Oh my gosh, wait, yes. I was I don't know why that's fun, but cool.
Yeah, it's Fire, it's spelled Fyre. Also, not me just airing out when I'm gonna be at this place.
Fire
Festival, basically. So yeah,
everyone's invited to Sam's Fire Festival.
Just show up. So we're gonna go and do that right after work. Just have a little appetizer, and I'm trying to get them to dress up with me, make it a whole fire and ice themed day. We do some special stuff. I don't know. So yeah, that's my rose.
You know what you should also do with your friends? Have a Likewise listening party to your Likewise... Wait, I almost said mini. To your co-host interview.
Oh, that's so fun.
Be like, guys, listen to me. Listen to my podcast with me.
Yeah. I just make them listen to it.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on with me today, but earlier was not having it, and right now, I don't know, something... Maybe it was the eggs. I just had some eggs, and I'm eating a pickle now, too. Well, I actually just finished a pickle, but I have another one. Anyways, my thorn. Okay, guys. Trigger warning if you, don't want to hear about lady things. I started my period and my back hurts so bad. # girlhood. Okay. And my rose is that my sister is a reader girl now, which is crazy. Like, she was even more against reading than I was before I started reading. Not that I was like against reading, but I was just like, it's so much more efficient to watch TV or a movie because I get all that information, or like almost all that information from book, in a fraction of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But now I know the benefits of practicing your literacy. And apparently she does too. And so now I'm trying to figure out how to get her to read ACOTAR. So if anyone has any suggestions, because she's like very weird. And also like Fourth Wing, I'm like, has dragons. She's like, that's weird. I'm like, there's romance. Like, I even tried telling her that ACOTAR is like loose retelling of Beauty and the Beast, and she's like not about it. I'm like, I don't know what to do. So, wow, that kind of turned into a thorn. Rose arcs are great, and now I'm reading Bright Young Women. In between having to read ebooks again, because like the last physical book I read was in February. Like,
Wow.
that's so long ago. I counted it yesterday. Like, there's like 7 or 8 books that I read or listened to online, not physical.
Wait, I guess I'm the same. The last physical I read was also February because I only read one book in March.
Ooh. I think I read 2. One at the beginning and one at the
one
end.
Or 2. Yeah, one might have crossed like right into the beginning of the month, but
I'm pretty sure it was 2. It might have been 3. I don't know. But all I know is like I was doing great through February. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm reading so much. Like, hello 30. No, we're not 30, flirty, and thriving right now. We are 17 and almost legal.
Yeah, I think I'm still at 14 or 15. And like,
yeah,
some of those are like, not that they don't count, because they definitely still count, but like I know one of them was like a really short poetry book, like on ebook. Like, it might have only been like 40 pages. So,
oh, I'm so excited to mark off I Survived
that
Heart
my
of
book
Fire
gets to
on
count
Goodreads.
towards your goal. It's only 115 pages, so
Basically a novella,
yeah.
so it counts.
So it counts.
Can't wait for the day I eventually read Galatea by Madeline Miller, because that's like 40 pages or whatever.
That's so fun.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing. Well,
Okay, yeah, sorry. I took us like way out.
no,
I don't
you're
even
so
know.
good. So our topic this week is something that I'd say our experience now. This is so fun because in the last 2 years post grad, I feel like we have a little bit different of an outlook on just like social life as a whole versus like how we felt in college. But I do know that Issa and I both had some of this like trickling into our college lives as well. So just kind of like talking about social life and habits and just like kind of all about being like a homebody and like the pressure to go out, all kinds of things. There's a lot of stuff to this topic, but it all comes down to the fact that we're kind of homebodies.
Yep. Or, as I like to call it, a lazy extrovert.
Yeah, like Isha was saying in her co-host interview how she like loves being an extrovert, but like basically is a homebody because like just the thought of the like time and effort to like fully like get ready to go out is just like
Yeah,
annoying.
I cannot be bothered. Like, and it's not that I don't mind last minute plans. Like, I really don't. But at the same time, I'm like, can we plan this out like a couple days ahead? It's fine to do that. But it was so funny because on Thursdays we record, and then I go and have my soccer games, right? And last Thursday we recorded and had my soccer game right after, and like literally after this conversation about being like a lazy extrovert and like just can't be bothered to like actually get ready and go out, but once I'm out I'm like, oh, this is so fun. I had my soccer game, and they're all like, okay, so do you like, let's all go get drinks at this place 2 minutes away. I was like, no, I'm going
No.
home. I all I want to do is shower and get in bed, like, and it was I've gone out with them a couple times before, like just like that. But usually I'm like, no. But I was like, wow, this is so funny. I should have talked about this on the pod. But now I am. here we are, full circle moment, guys.
That's funny. And I feel like we might actually somewhat get into something more related to that kind of situation, and just like almost those like boundaries and like protecting your time and that kind of stuff later into the episode. But we're gonna start light and fun with just, obviously, like we said, we're homebodies. I don't know, it relates to social life so much, and just like how it can quickly become unhealthy, because we just get like so used to our homebody ways. And like, while being a homebody's not unhealthy, obviously it can be, because you can fall into it a little too much to where you're isolating yourself from your community and not be getting like that social interaction and like, I don't know, healthy balance to your life. Because having a community and having like social, like, I don't know, social interaction is very important for like keeping you very like mentally healthy. um so we thought we would talk a little bit first about just how to be a socially healthy homebody, is what we're going to call it. And the first one, like the first point on how to do that, is to interact with your online community. And just like, that could be anything. Like, you could engage with your favorite podcasters like us, like be part of their convo, listen to their episodes, respond to polls, like message them, all those things. Just be part of the conversation. Yeah. And I don't know, that's something I try to do. Like, I try to engage with the people around me online, just in my community, because while being online a lot, I feel kind of chronically online. I also just have noticed, like, I have so many genuine friends, and like I have a lot of genuine conversations with them through the phone, even people I do know in real life that I just don't live close enough to see. And so I just found that that's important to me, whether it's just like on FaceTime, kind of like how Issa and I call every week, or like watching somebody on live, having a conversation over DMs. Like, I just depend so much on that online community, and it helps me feel like healthy in being somebody who's just like at home a lot. Like, I feel like me being at home on a Friday night or Saturday night or something, and like watching my friends live for an hour and like being part of it, being present, having a conversation, and then like DMing and stuff. Like, I feel like that is just as socially healthy as if I were to like, I don't know, go out to the bars with people from work. Like, it's honestly more healthy.
You're right. Um, I mean, I think I've like really noticed that for myself too. I mean, it helps that we share an account and that like
Mm-hmm.
we have like conversations with people all over the place all the time. And we were talking about this a couple weeks ago, just how like um I think it was in like West Pod is canceled. LOL. LOL, everyone who fell for it.
No one.
Um okay, well, never mind then. Just LOL at us then. Embarrassing. But yeah, we have built genuine friendships, and like it's so funny, like following people that we meet on Instagram on other platforms, like on TikTok. I am not on TikTok very much anymore. And so like I'm trying to get back into TikTok because it's so fun. But especially because other people are sending me stuff, I'm like, shoot, I don't want them to think that this like friendship is one-sided. So I'm like, shoot, okay, now I have to like look for something funny to send them back. Otherwise, this is just gonna be awkward. But I think that's like so sweet and special about the day and age that we're living in now. It's like we do have all these avenues, we do have all of these ways to be in touch with one another, like whether it's physically or not. Like, we've met so many people from not just all over the country, but like actually all over the world, which is kind of crazy to think about. But have built genuine connections with people from all different kinds of backgrounds and cultures and stuff. And I think it's really cool that we are allowed this space, like not just as like in the podcasting community and the bookish community, but like just like the internet space, that we're allowed the space to like build those connections and have those relationships, and then that it is so genuine and so like real and authentic. I'm just using synonyms now. but like that it is so real, and that like it feels real not only like on our end but on the other person's end as well, which I feel like
Mm-hmm.
I struggle with a lot because I'm like, shoot, I really hope that these people like me as much as I like them. Like even in my relationship with Sam, I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope that she's not getting annoyed with me like blowing up her phone all the time, like while she's asleep or while she's at work. I'm like, oh, like all the things. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm coming on too strong. Like 5 years of friendship, I'm like, coming on too strong with Sam. Gotta rein it back. Or
Yeah, reel
almost
it
six
in.
years. That's crazy. Yeah. But I'm like, no, I don't know. It's just it's I feel like we'd kind of sense that, like, people like pulling away or not responding as often or
Mm-hmm.
not responding at all. I don't know. It's just I feel like it's really easy to tell when something is like genuine like that when you meet strangers online versus meeting a stranger in person and then trying to tell that way. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. And like I was also thinking about it. A conversation I had recently, I was talking about how I exist so much online to the point where like it is my true source of like social interaction and friendships. Like, I mean, I have a lot of social interaction at work, obviously, and I have friendships at work, but like the amount that I have online is so much more and like usually more meaningful than like my day-to-day in-person interactions. And like that's hard for me because I'm like part of it is this newer community of like only friends like I know through the internet. And the other part of it is people that have been my friends my whole life and our only form of connection is the internet now. Just because of like how life works. And so it just like it almost like sometimes it sucks to feel like you're reduced to that, but like also you can like really use it in like the best way possible and be like very active and still find like that meaningful connection with the people in your life even when you are reduced to like the internet is your only way of like seeing them and talking to them. um and but the other thing about that is that I spend so much time online because of that. Like, it's not just like, oh, I'm addicted to my phone or I love doom scrolling. Like, I do love to doom scroll on TikTok. But I think why I spend so much time on these platforms is because like I want to see what everybody's posting. I want to watch all your stories of you talking so that if it's something I want to talk to you about, I'll respond. Or like, I just I don't it's not that I don't want to miss what you're posting, like yes, but also like I just love being present and engaged in all these different conversations that I just like always want to be online. Um but it is very important to take some time offline and like get in touch with the present and maybe have some other hobbies at home, like things you do that aren't just being on your phone. Because like usually when I'm like, oh, like I'm just having like a nice little home buddy night, like it's just me on Instagram or something, and instead it could be like me in bed with a book or something.
Yeah. Total side note. I love when people story time on their stories. Usually
Me
it's on close
too.
friends. And so we've been seeing a lot more of those. So thanks for adding to close friends. But then I always forget to like go back and watch things that Sam's already watched, or I'll watch things that she hasn't, and then I'm like, oh, what if she misses part of this? Or like I missed
Oh, if it's
something.
like
I don't
someone's
know.
close
I get
friends.
confused. Yeah. Um so then sometimes like I'll like be able to see it like on my main or like my
Me
personal or
too,
whatever.
yeah.
But anyways, I want to do that more, but I'm like I don't have anything to talk about. But sometimes when I say things people respond, I'm like that's actually so funny. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it this, or like not like I didn't mean this way. Like I didn't. People usually okay. Anyway, people usually agree with me when I say things. Like I feel like people disagreed, they wouldn't respond the way that.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's that made me sound so big headed. People usually
People
agree with me
usually
when
agree
I
with
say
me.
things. Oh my gosh. No, I just meant like when people respond like to like my story time stories or like when I'm talking on the stories, they're usually like, "Oh my gosh, yes." Blah 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 blah, blah whatever. That's what I meant. Not like people usually agree. Okay, sorry. That was like such a tangent. Yeah, I've really noticed myself like from having read so many ebooks lately. Like I read I don't even remember the last. Okay, this is gonna sound so bad. The last like they're all real books, but like the last real book or like published book. That's what it is, not real book. Sorry, guys. I don't remember the last time because all of my books I feel like I've been reading lately are arcs, and I'm so grateful. But I also they're all ebooks, which is more than fine. But my eyes are so tired, and I cannot for the life of me find my glasses. So I've been struggling the past couple weeks, and I've also been in a book slump. But I think I'm getting kind of out of it. But I'm also such a mood reader, and I don't really know what I'm in the mood for. And so reading Bright Young Women, I'm like, because it's like a big book to like digest and like take in, since it was like loosely based on Ted Bundy. And I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening to me. But anyways, yeah, like Sam was saying, it's so important to like give yourself like a brain break or give yourself an eye break like from just scrolling. And yeah, doom scrolling, so much fun. We love it. We love finding the funny TikToks. We love sending them. We love being in touch with our friends that we either don't see or don't talk with on the usual. But it's also so important to be taking care of ourselves and not do that all the time because I'm chronically online too. And it's because I would love to. Okay, I am gonna play the blame game a little bit. People send me so much stuff.
Yeah.
But then I get overwhelmed, so I don't check it for days. Like, actually, I have a group chat that I have not opened in probably so long. Actually, I did open it yesterday. But before that, it was like 4 or 5 days that I didn't open. So there were so many reels that like I missed on Instagram, and I'm just like I cannot be bothered to like go back. I'm so sorry. But then I had to like still send stuff in there, and then like I just had to mentally prepare myself for some people. Um, and sorry, I don't know where I was going with this. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's I think that's probably why I'm I don't know, kind of crazy right now is because like I've just been online for forever, like just been on my phone, like
Yeah.
even reading on my phone. I'm like, I have not had a break on my phone, so my screen time is always so high because I'm always on my phone. But I'm like, I want to talk to people. But then I'm like, I shouldn't.
That's so funny. No, I get that though because like I'll get like a headache or something and it like could totally be unrelated, like not even like a screen time type of like eye strain thing. And then like I obviously like can't let it get better because then I'm still like on screens, but I'm like I don't have anything else to do or like I'm trying to DM people, or I'm trying to write, or I'm trying to like do this. So it's just like a weird cycle, and it's very easy to just get sucked in and like I don't know. It's just take a little break and give your eyes some rest, give your mind some rest, and like pick up some like not like mindless hobby, but like because like kind of have to think when you like crochet or knit or something, but like maybe something that's like stimulating like that. And you can like put on like music or an audiobook or a podcast and like so you still feel like you're like being like I don't know, engaged in something without being on a screen. Um okay.
Yeah, go out, join an adult rec sport team.
Yeah. Join a
You can
soccer
make
league.
real life friends that way.
Yeah. You can.
Take notes from Isa. You can make real life friends in the real world. Get offline.
That's so funny. Um
That's my commercial.
okay, another place that you could have like real life friendships is at work, like I mentioned. Like you might have friends or just people you sit by in your cubicle, whatever. I don't know your work environment. I know mine. Um, but like, I don't know, just like your day to day, like the convos you have at work. Like, I feel like, so if you're like a homebody or something and you like don't want to go out like on the weekends, like you're doing all this stuff, like you don't really want to have plans, like you want to protect your weekend time and like personal time, all that, then maybe on the regular, like weekly, your main social life is at work, hypothetically. Like I'm thinking about myself, like that's me. Um, And so thinking about like the conversations you're having at work, like it will benefit you so much to try to stay like not so surface level and like try to have meaningful conversations with the people around you instead of just like if they ask you how you're doing, say, "Oh, good. How are you?" Um, and like I'm not suggesting that you start trauma dumping on your coworkers. There's definitely time and place. Like I know me and my coworkers, we've trauma dumped together, but it's because like I have two like really good friends that I work with and like it's just like very situational. Um but like have more real conversations, like recap your weekends, like recommend like places to eat, like um ask more about like their family. Like I work with a lot of people who like sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, I never asked them about their family, and like I forget they're like married and have kids and all this stuff. And like so recently I was talking to like one of my coworkers because her daughter just started like getting a little more into reading, and
Oh,
um
yeah.
so we were like talking about like books and like about like YA books and stuff because like she's young. Um and so like that was so fun, and then we talked about books we were reading, and then she like passed me a book to like borrow. It's like on my desk. And so like I don't know, just having more real conversations other than just like how are you doing? I'm doing good. Because if your work is the only place you're like having social interactions with people throughout the week, um then like maybe try to make them a little more meaningful and not just like so surface level, because like you won't like get anything from that. Like that will not be fueling your social life and like helping you like charge up and feel like a person. Like I feel like that's what happens to me. Like if I go into a time where I'm like more isolating myself and I'm not really interacting with people around me at work, then I get to the end of the week and like the weekend and I'm just like rotting because I feel so like unfulfilled.
Yeah. I surprisingly have made some really, really good friends like at work. And my work and Sam's work, very different places. First of all, I'm part time. Second of all, what was I gonna say? Oh, like, sorry. Like mine, we're not at desks. It's very dynamic. Like we're always on the move. We're always doing something. Um, and yeah, because it's part time. Like if I were full time, like I would have a desk and all those things and do more stuff behind the scenes and whatever, blah blah blah. But I digress. Like I've made some really good friends, and actually, I'm going to PBR with them next week. One of which is a former sorority sister. Ah, so fun. Um, but like it's I don't know, like I'm actually very genuinely surprised by how good of friendships like I have made through work, like just being at Sounders for however long I've been there now, like a year and a half, or whatever. But it has been so fun, and like I do feel so fulfilled when I'm talking with them and like get to have like a recap conversations because one of my best friend at Sounders, she goes somewhere like almost every week or something. I don't know. She said that the longest time she's home, the longest consecutive time that she's home this year is 12 weeks. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Like she's on a trip to this other place all the time. And then when she comes back, she just gives me a recap of how the trip went. And she's got kind of a boy over there. And I'm like, oh my gosh. No, I'm not letting you move there. Blah, blah, blah. Like, so we're trying to figure out how to get her to marry Chase Rice.
Oh.
But but no, it is so much more fun to like have these kinds of conversations. Like there might not be like so super deep and stuff, but it's more meaningful than just a hey, how you doing? Like, oh yeah, like how was your week? It was great. It was good. Cool. Good talk. Bye. You know, and like making those friendships, having those relationships at any place you're at, like whether it's work or whether it's like a volunteering thing or it's a class or whatever, like that can make a world of a difference in how your experience with whatever you're doing goes. And so like there's so many studies about people and like doing life alone and versus being in relationship or being in communion with people and blah blah blah, blah like communities. And basically all these studies show life is not meant to be lived alone. Life is not meant to be done alone. So like there's so much value, there's so much meaning in community. And so I highly recommend finding community,
Yeah.
making community wherever you can.
No, exactly. I like what you said too about how like you don't know what kind of difference like it could make because like I think about myself and I'm like, yeah, like it does make a huge difference if you're able to build a community like this in your like daily spaces like work because I'm someone who I'm living in a town where I moved back. Okay, I don't know anybody except like my two like bosses and my boyfriend. Like and his roommate at the time. You know, it was like what does that do for me? I moved back to a town. I know four people. Like what am I doing in the snowstorm? What am I doing like when these other things happen? Like who am I talking to? Like being at work and like being able to have those good relationships with people does change your entire life because like for me it's like, oh, now I have all these people that like interact with me or like I consider myself friends with or like it I don't know, it just cultivates like an environment where you are comfortable like sharing deeper things about your life with each other. Like me and some of my coworkers, obviously, like I said, like we've traumatized, like we've like talked about some really deep things, like health problems and just like life things. Like I know random things about some of my coworkers, or like, oh, I have their like parent in my contacts on my phone because like I took them to get their wisdom teeth out and took care of them afterwards, or like like there's just like little things like that where it's like it does make such a difference to like have these good relationships with people at work because like as much as it's like helping you and your like social life, it's also helping them and maybe somebody else is in that like position where like me where they're living in somewhere completely different and don't have anybody in their corner. Like I've had friends realize like, oh my gosh, if something happens to me, like nobody's gonna know until like the morning and I don't show up at work and then like my emergency contacts are getting called or like something. Um and so like that's just very intriguing to think about. So it is so beneficial to have like an in real life community as much as it is beneficial to have like that online community. Both are both are so good for you in different ways. Which sometimes your community I don't know, put some pressure on you.
Sucks. Oh,
Sometimes your community like just like I don't know, makes you feel a certain kind of way because like especially like being a homebody if you have like if a lot of people in your community are very much not homebodies and love to be constantly like out on the town like going out like I'm just thinking about being in college like people wanting to go out like Wednesday,
mm-hmm.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, like every single day. And like when you're somebody who is more of a homebody and you don't want to be doing that, like most more often than not, like you're the odd one out. Like when you're the person who wants to say no to plans in like your early 20s and in college, like you're the odd one out. Like you're seen as the bad friend because you don't want to go out every single day. Um, which is just like not fun. So I don't know. We figured we would also talk a little bit just about like the I don't know, like college experience and adulthood experience of like just having that pressure to go out and like how to just kind of navigate that and where it comes from, like FOMO and things.
Yeah. I will say like I have been on both sides of this a lot. Like in college, especially freshman year, like freshman year, it's the first time you're really on your own. It's the first time you're experiencing life outside of your house, outside of your parents, and just being really independent and being your own person, really, like most people's first time. And yeah, there's just so much pressure to go out, like whether it's from your friends or not. Like, there's just pressure to go out because, oh, you're in college, that's what you're supposed to do,
Right.
right? And okay, actually, I'll tell this really funny story. So, my roommate and I don't remember exactly when it was. I think it was probably like sometime in the middle of the year, um, or towards the end. Yeah, I can't remember. Sorry, guys. But basically, she was laying in bed and she didn't want to go out, and I was like, "No, you have to." And she's like, "No, I'm gonna lay in bed and I just want to like not go anywhere, do anything." I'm like, oh no, but it'd be so much more fun with you. She was not gonna go. Then her phone falls. She goes, and our beds are lofted. And she goes, Issa, can you give me my phone? I was like, yeah, let me grab that. Why don't I? So I grab it. I put it on my dresser across the room, like all of, like 4 feet away from her side of the room, maybe if that. And she's like, no, Issa. I was like, girl, listen, if you want your phone, you have to come get it. And then she got up and she's like, okay, well now I might as well go out. I'm like, yes. Anyways, and I mean later she did say, you know what, Issa, glad you made me go out. Like it was fun, blah blah blah. But moral of the story is don't do that. don't
Right, like don't like
don't force people to go out.
pressure.
Don't like pressure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's fun. It's a funny memory and stuff, but like I do feel bad about it. I mean, luckily it is something that we can laugh about now and that we're like, "Oh my gosh, yeah, it's so funny. Ha 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 ha. Just good friends and roommates." But at the same time, like I do realize that like I made a choice for her instead of being okay with her choice. And I think like I've learned a lot since then. Like I don't do that. I'm just like, go out or like don't or what, and I don't know. I don't really go out that much. Like if I go out, quote, go out, I'm literally just going to my friends' apartments and like we're hanging out and playing games. And I'm like, this is plenty fun for me. Like I don't bars are not my favorite place to be, and I'm just like, I'm gonna go and like pay to be somewhere. Might as well be at like a concert. Like I
Yeah.
don't want to pay a cover fee to get into a bar.
Right. Right. Yeah. I feel like I don't know. I don't know. I have a lot of FOMO for sure. Like if I'm
Yeah.
like invited to something or like even if I don't really want to go out but people are going out and I decide not to go, like I do definitely have that FOMO to where like now like if people want to do something I'm like maybe I'll go for like a little bit um or whatnot or I'll still go to certain things even if I don't really want to just because of that FOMO. But I think in college a lot of it for me was not always FOMO and it was like more just like the fear of being judged. Like I
Mm.
didn't want my friends to think I was like boring or to stop inviting me to things just because I said no like once or twice. Because like that does happen. Like and at the end of the day like if they're going to stop inviting you out because you said no once or twice, like then they're not the friend for you. But like
Yeah.
it just hurts sometimes
So
when it's
true.
like I only said no because like I don't want to go out on like a Wednesday or something if I have like an early class on Thursday, like and then it's like, oh, never. So now they don't even want me to come out with them on Saturdays when I would be more down to go out, or little things like
Mm-hmm.
that. Um, or like not going to like certain random like events, like when you're in like a sorority or like in Greek life, like people being like, "Oh, like, are you going out?" And I'm like, "Well, no, because like I'm not going to like the date dash or whatever. Like these people are going to a date dash. Maybe it's a different chapter." And I'm like, "I'm not going." And they're like, "Well, you can still come out afterwards or like meet us here." And I'm like, "I'm not meeting you nowhere. Like I'm not doing that. Um, I'm gonna be in bed by then, you know." Um,
Yeah.
so I don't know. There was just like always little things, and there's just so much pressure in college just for the sake of being in college. Um, and I don't know. I did not go out that much. Like probably the most of me going out was freshman year,
Mm-hmm.
and like a little bit sophomore year, just like living in the sorority house. But like I don't know. Like even once I was 21, I went to the bars in our college town like 3 times. Like
Yeah.
and I only went to like one. It was like random, like, oh, open to close, boom, went there.
Yeah. I mean, I think especially like senior year. So senior year, I didn't have a car until like October yeah, until like second like halfway through October. And which doesn't sound like a long time. Like we started in August, so that's like only 2 months without a car, but when you're in the moment it feels like forever. And so like I didn't have a car and like I didn't want to have to like deal with parking on the row or like parking around and like paying for parking and blah blah all the things once I finally did get a car. But I was just like, I'm not gonna walk up. to Greek Row just to go out. Like, I'm not gonna go like walk to the bars and just to walk back and stuff. Like, I was like, I'm not about that. Like, I don't want to do that. And so, like, I spent many an evening at Sam's apartment. Like, sometimes she would come over to mine, but usually I would go over to hers because her and her roommate were making dinner. I was like,
All
oh,
right, I'll
you
go.
you want me over? Sure, twist my arm. I'll eat your food.
You're like, and want to pick me up too? I'm just
No, literally. And Sam's like, oh my gosh, yes, I would love to. I'm like, cool, thanks. Actually, I think I might have asked for a ride from you maybe a couple times. Usually you're like, I can get you in blah, blah, blah.
yeah,
Like,
it's like me wanting to
awesome.
hang out. It's me
Amazing.
like,
Thank
can I
you.
come get you? Can I come get you?
No, I was like, yes, please. I actually don't want to sweat on my way over. Even though it is the dead of winter, I will be sweating if I walk.
Right.
Um, no, remember that one time when we did walk from my apartment to yours?
Yes. Like, why did we
Instead
do
of
that?
driving.
Why did we do that? Oh my
I
gosh, it
literally
was
have no
so
idea.
rough.
And then did we have to walk back to mine to get your car or something?
Yes. I think something like that happened. Like I just remember it was like so much unnecessary walking and we were also like carrying like stuff. Like I think it was
Yeah.
our stuff to record.
Yeah, I don't know why we didn't try.
Yeah, I'm a
That's
little
so funny. Okay,
confused too.
okay, unrelated story, but like a little related. Well, okay, actually not at all. I just want to tell it. Senior year, like my roommate threw me a surprise party. But I'm actually gonna out the secret that I did know about it. Um, and so when I got back to the apartment from like whatever I was doing, I can't remember like why I was gone. All of the parking spots around our apartment were taken. And so I had nowhere to park. So I had to go around like at my own apartment. I was like, this is so weird. And literally, if people wanted this to be a surprise, they shouldn't have their cars so that like I know whose cars is who. Like, hello? So I was really annoyed by that. I'm still a little annoyed,
Also,
but like
wait, I
ultimately
was
it was
not
fine.
at this surprise party.
Yeah, no, you weren't. Because like you knew that I knew about it, and because like my roommate, like she couldn't,
Right.
she didn't, she was like, Issa, I can't keep this in anymore. I'm throwing you a surprise party on Friday. I was like, okay, because I was leaving that weekend. Oh, it was
I might have
on
been gone.
Thursday because I was leaving on Friday. More
Remember
lore.
more. That's so funny.
Yeah,
Um
Sam did not show up to my birthday
I didn't
party.
know.
Because she actually hated me. She's like, how can I end this
How do I
podcast?
end this?
Oh my
um
gosh. Wow,
but
that actually
yeah.
goes along with the topic. She was like, oh, I don't want to feel pressured, so I'm not going to be pressured to go. So she didn't
So
go.
I
Even
didn't
though she should have
go.
felt the pressure to go.
For real. I feel like there was probably also like less of like not that this should matter at all. Like I'm not justifying this, but I'm like I feel like there was also maybe like less of like our like friend group and more of like people I didn't really know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
I don't know. Things were weird back then. Like there was just like different
yeah,
things going on.
I think also like yeah, like there was enough people. Like, it was fine. We're gonna.
So
I'm
funny.
I'm not butthurt about it. Don't worry. I'm butthurt about people taking up parking spots.
Yeah, that's so
But
rude. Oh my
yeah, literally, I was
gosh.
like, hello, whatever. But
Um
yeah,
so yeah, definitely like face the pressure, like don't be afraid to say no to like going out and like nobody should like they're not a good friend if they're making you feel like bad about not going out. You know? Like I mean, sure, like fun and games in a playful way, it's fun, whatever, but I mean like for real. Like like if they're like
yeah,
really really mad at you, like that's just like not a reason to be mad at someone because
yeah,
you never know like why. Like even if it's like not homework and all this stuff, like maybe you don't really want to go out because like you don't really want to like drink, but like binge drinking is so normalized in college and like you're
you're not an alcoholic till you graduate, huh?
uh-huh wrong.
Absolutely not. Yeah, I feel like in adulthood, it's so much easier to say no. I don't want to go
Yeah.
out, but like simultaneously, it's a little bit harder because it's like, oh, but like now we can go out to bars and get like beer for $2 or something. You know, like
Yeah.
now we can like hang out as like real adult friends. And it's like, oh shoot, if I don't go out, like, are they gonna think that like I don't want to be friends with them, or are they gonna think that like XYZ, or do they not want to be friends with me because I don't go out? And like if I don't go out
Right.
and they
Am
don't
I
want to be
not gonna
friends with
get
me, do I really
invited
want to be friends with
again?
them? Like all the things. It's like, yeah. And so something I've found, actually, I don't know if it works or not, but I don't know, people still invite me. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for inviting me, but not this time. Or like, I always say thanks for inviting me. So then hopefully they're like, oh, she wants to be invited.
Yeah. No, that it is important to say that or like make it clear like, "Oh, I would want to if XYZ or whatever." Because
Yeah.
like in adulthood, it's less clear when the next opportunity will be. Because like in
Yeah.
college, it's like a routine. Like you know what days people are go out, you know where the parties are going to be, you know all this stuff. But um in like adulthood, it's like not every weekend. Maybe it is for some people, but like it's not like every weekend that like people are like drinks at this place, like want to go out or like I mean, for me it's usually work situations where like people are like sometimes it's more sporadic where it's like want to just go get drinks right after work and it's kind of one of those things where it's like either yes, I'm down canceling everything or like no, I actually need to get started on making this dinner or whatever. Like I have things planned already. Um so just kind of having that like boundary, but in adult life it is kind of weird because it's like you never know when the next opportunity is or like what the next thing they'd ask you to go to is. And even if it's not like going out to like drink or anything, like maybe going to like a movie like that's coming out. And even if they do invite you, you could even say like, "Oh, I would be able to go if we went on this day or whatever." Or maybe we could do something else on this day since I can't go to this. Like offering an alternative, like something you would want to do
Yeah.
or be able to do is also like a good solution there.
Yeah. That's so good, offering the alternative, because it's like, no, oh my gosh. So, like, a silly example, but like not related to this at all. Um, but a silly example is, for some reason, the month of May for Likewise, so busy.
Mm-hmm.
And what is Issa also during like these next like 3 weeks? So freaking
So
busy. And so
busy.
Sam and I, we were like talking about like all these days. We're like, okay, so when are we gonna record like this episode? When are we gonna record that one? And then what about with this person? And so I'm like, I have no idea. But like I was also like, okay, well, I'm busy this day, but we could do something this day. Just like it's so important to offer alternatives or offer like other things or like try to find solutions if this is gonna sound bad, if you're the one who's the problem. Like not like I don't mean the problem like in that
Right.
way, but like scheduling wise, I'm the problem. Issa is the problem because I have so many things going on. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Sam. Like, you're so available. And for some reason, I'm not. So, like, I'm the issue. And, like, I'm not saying you're the problem if you don't want to go out. I'm not saying you're the problem if you can't go out or whatever. But, like, that's just for lack of a better term, okay?
Right. Like
Um,
just like you maybe have more responsibility to offer a new solution.
yes, that's the one.
Because like why would the other
Like,
person want to keep asking like are you
yeah,
okay, how about this day, how about this day, how about this day, or what about the next this day, like making them
yeah.
offer up every free moment of their schedule instead of just being like this is the time I could, you know.
Yeah, it's like people also want to feel wanted. And so if if I'm continuously being shut down, like if I'm offering like all these if Sam is like offering all these days to record, I'm like, no, I'm busy that day. And she's like, okay, well, what about the day after that? And I'm like, no, I'm also busy that day. She's like, okay, well, what about the other one? I'm like, well, I probably could, but I think I'm gonna be really tired from doing this like all during the day. So probably not that day either. And then she'll be like, okay,
Then
so Likewise
when?
is dead. I'll be like,
Sure.
oh, well,
You
because
never
like she
asked me
wouldn't
about
feel
this day.
wanted. Yeah, no. Yeah, Sam actually really should have asked me about like the day after that because then I was free. um, but like it's just if people don't feel wanted, they're not gonna feel like the desire to like invite you out or like not gonna
Mm,
feel the desire to like want to be friends
keep
with you,
trying.
really. Like which sucks. But sorry, I say you, but I mean like not you personally you, but like you in general
Right.
you.
Like both
And
sides are
like
very justified.
yeah. I mean if you don't want to be friends with people,
Don't be friends with
sure,
them.
don't offer don't offer things, but slow responses. Never respond again. JK. Um, like if you don't want to be friends with people, probably just be like, hey, um, I'm not at a place in my life where I can do this. Just be honest. Or like, I don't know, just something. But if you want to be friends, like you need to
Mm-hmm.
you need to want them to.
True.
You need to want them back.
Just like the thing about, so like in college, I feel like it's obviously more about just like FOMO, or like just the pressure to like be out all the time and like also prioritize being a student and all this stuff. And then in adulthood, it's like less about FOMO and it's more like it just becomes more about your boundaries and like being able to prioritize having like work-life balance and still fulfilling your responsibilities of being an adult, and just like protecting your free time, because even if you may be free the time they're offering, like maybe that was going to be your only free time, and like just because you're busy, like you could still say, or just because you're not busy doesn't mean you have to say yes, kind of thing. Like you can say no even if you're not busy. And if then red flag, guys, if they try to clock you for not actually being busy when they offered and you declined, like run. Like, because like, oh my gosh, like why are you looking so deep into my life like that? Like I have the right to say no. I don't have to be busy to say no to plans.
That's good.
You know? Ooh, weird.
Controversial.
Controversial. But so like for me, a big thing in my experience in like college and then even like a little bit now is like how like sobriety plays a role in it. Um because like I don't know, I've had some friends who are sober, and then like now for like health reasons I'm not drinking, and like so many like gatherings and things are surrounded by drinking, and like I don't know, it's like in college especially it's always a struggle like navigating like how to tell people you don't want to drink, or maybe trying to like see if like your friend group could hang out somewhere that's not a bar, and then like how you can be inclusive to your friends that are sober, because like say like now I'm not drinking, and if people ask me to go out I might be like, yeah, I'll go out to like dinner, and like maybe I'll follow you to the first bar and I'll have like a soda, but then like I don't really want to be out for like hours and hours, and then I also don't want to just be like designated the DD every time just because I'm like sober by choice. Like I don't want people to like, just like assume. But I feel like I do offer myself to DD more just because I know I won't be drinking. But it's just kind of like those things. Like those are tricky things to navigate because you don't want people to take advantage of you, but you want them to be safe, and then you also want to still be included even though you're not partaking in the one thing they're doing, you know? So, I don't know, it's always just tough.
Yep. Sorry.
Yep. No, you're good. I just kind of combined all those things into one little anecdote,
No,
and
I
I
like
don't
it.
have that much of a solution besides just like if you do have friends that you know and have expressed that they don't want to drink, to not try to like, don't try and twist their arm and convince them to drink anyways.
Yeah, and like
I saw a TikTok recently that was like, it really was like major red flag to me. It was like these girls and they're like, "Oh, let's go get drunk." And the other girl's like, "I'm not drinking." And she's just like, "Do it anyways." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, like don't, like if your friend tells you they're not drinking and they don't want to drink anymore, like don't feed into like trying to get them to binge drink with you."
oh my goodness. Yeah, like I get if it was like for the bit, but even then it's like, whoa, okay.
Whoa.
Oh, that's not cute girl behavior.
Icky. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I really have anything to add to that. Like you said it all and you said it well. So
Yeah.
she's like, yeah, I know, I
Yes.
did.
I mean, like, I just think, like, just be aware and be a good listener to your friends, and, like, also, like, put in the effort of being a good friend and, like, supporting what they're doing. Like, still invite them out with you. Because, like, you don't have to take somebody not wanting to drink as just not inviting them anymore. Like, maybe they still want to be invited and maybe they'd still go. And maybe you could go somewhere that has like other activities, or you could say, hey, we can get dinner first and then go, so that there's still like activities for everybody to like mingle and talk and have fun.
Yeah, or maybe.
And obviously, so many people have fun going to
Mhm.
bars sober too, but some people also, that could be a very triggering experience.
Yeah, if you're okay with going to bars, and being sober, bring your own activities. Bring a coloring book or some crosswords. Bring Mad Libs. You'll be the life of the party.
Oh my gosh, wait, that would actually be so fun to bring Mad Libs to a bar.
That would be so funny. Imagine just like yelling out and be like, "Okay, give me a noun." And you get nouns from like
Someone
everyone.
give me an adjective.
And then you read them out.
Open mic night.
That'd be so funny.
That's so
Oh my
funny.
gosh.
But like there's like arcades, there's barcades, like
Mm.
there's like very experience driven places, or like concerts, or like somewhere where like everybody can have fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. This was a good topic. Wow,
Wow.
Sam, love it.
It was good. I felt really jumbled, and
You
I
think
tried
you
to
felt
like
jumbled?
put all my notes in. I felt jumbled for real.
I was going rogue. No notes. LOL. Oh my gosh. I always say and I always say oh my gosh. No, literally when I edit, I like think about that every time. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so annoying. There we go again. Okay. So, as always, we're gonna end with song of the week. So, Sam, what is your song of the week?
Okay, my song of the week is "Close My Eyes" by the one and only Luke Hemmings.
Man, the myth, the official legend.
The official legend. We wish he was
We wish
real.
he was real.
It's so good, and I'm so excited for the rest of his new music to come out.
Oh my gosh. You want to know something really embarrassing?
Yeah. Always.
I was looking through our texts the other day, just like for, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And in our texts, I see this picture that Sam sent me, and it's of this girl who, like, tweeted or said, or I can't remember exactly, but she said, I wish Luke Hemmings was real. And for the past.
TikTok comment.
Oh, yeah, TikTok comment. And the past couple weeks, I thought I said that. Much.
No. No, we've just been saying it because of her.
Yes, I know, and now I feel so. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been taking credit in my head for this when I'm like not
that.
Clever like that. Oh my gosh. So that's so funny. But yeah, we wish Luke Hemmings was real. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
My song of the week is Lifeline by Joshua Bassett. Ah, wow.
Cry my eyes
I'm
out.
so glad he is real.
I'm so glad he is real. I'm so glad he's alive, and I'm so glad that he wrote this beautiful song about his mother.
No, literally. So oh my gosh, no. When I was picking, I was like, oh my gosh, the Lifeline, the way he almost died.
No. Exactly.
I want to sob.
Such a good song.
It's so good. My lifeline. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Okay, I'm gonna listen to it after this actually. Yeah, thank you so much for listening this far. And by this far, I mean all the way to the end. If you did.
Yeah.
If you didn't, you don't hear this. But yes, thank you. We love you. We appreciate you. And we'd also love and appreciate it if you rated and reviewed us on whatever stream platform you use, and followed us on whatever stream platform you use. And also follow us on Instagram at likewise_pod. I'm so glad I know it now, because I was like really embarrassing for like a year not knowing it.
Back when you didn't. Right?
I was like,
no,
what is
guys, I was sharing a design from my personal Canva to the Likewise Canva the other day, and I typed our email in wrong. Like, I added more to our email than what our email actually is, and I was so embarrassed. I was like, why haven't we gotten it? And so then I had to like unshare it because I was like, what if somebody does have that as an email? They're just gonna get my
That's
design.
so funny. Oh my gosh. Wow. Absolutely wild couple of days we've had here at Likewise.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Ah, but yeah, this was really fun, Sam. Thank you again, and thank you always. Yeah, I hope you have a really great rest of your day.
Thanks, Issa, and likewise to you all.
Bye.
Bye.